Hello, I'm Gary Ruth Jr., third generation farmer here in Matagorda County. Grew up as a rice farmer, uh, switched over to organic farming back in 2013. Have enjoyed the organic farming, and commodity prices are getting so low that we're looking for alternative crops to grow down here in Matagorda County. Uh, so we started looking into this hemp. We looked into it about a year and a half ago and done a lot of research and due diligence. And so now's the day. We're finally putting the seed in the ground. We've had a lot of struggles, a lot of challenges. There's a lot of things to learn. And the best way to learn is just get out here in the dirt and put some seed in the ground and figure it out. But us farmers, we're all eager to help each other, one another. We're all learning this together. But I tell you this, growing hemp in South Texas on the Gulf Coast is nothing like growing it in Colorado. Our soils are heavier, clay. Mother Nature's sometimes on our side, but usually not. But just some of the day-to-day challenges we face every day as farmers. One of the struggles we have with this hemp so far is just getting it to germinate out of the ground. It doesn't have a problem with sprouting and so forth. It grows well under the ground, but it doesn't have much vigor. It doesn't want to come out of the surface. It forms a knuckle and tries to leaf out under the soil. We run a crust buster on some of it to try to break the crust. We're going to see how that works out in a couple of days. All right, here we got some hemp seed that's in the drill. It's very fine, about like a milo seed, but it's very brittle. If you try to run it through augers and so forth, it'll crack. So you have to be cautious with it to not crack the seed. I'm using a drill right now. It's a 20-foot Great Plains drill, but I've tried using a seed cup type drill with my twin row planter, and the seed cups ground up the hemp seeds, so it didn't work out so well. So we're back to this 20-foot planter on 7.5-inch centers.
I'm Richard Byer. I'm a farmer here in Matagorda County. Right now we're getting ready to plant our first crop of industrial hemp. This has been a long process in getting ready leading up to planting. Not just field work and prepping the ground and the soil, but it's been a 2-year or more process in research and going to meetings and trying to understand exactly what hemp is and what kind of plant it is and how it can grow. We're excited about what it can do down here in South Texas, here on the Gulf Coast. The variety that we're going to plant a couple different varieties, but we've decided to plant a grain variety and produce it for grain. There's been a lot of talk and there's a lot of research out there on CBD and what that oil can do, and it's derived from the industrial hemp plant. But we've decided that starting out and learning this new crop that we would stick with the grain variety. We're going to try to do it with just our normal cultivation practices and try to learn from there. Along with one of the biggest challenges so far is sourcing the seed and making sure we find a certified seed, and also working with potential buyers for our crop. And that was all part of a 2-year process, like I mentioned, in research and speaking with a lot of people and attending a lot of meetings around the country. There's a handful of us, less than a handful of us here in Matagorda County that are planting hemp this year. On March 16th, Texas Department of Agriculture opened up licensing and permitting for industrial hemp, and we all applied then and received our licenses and permits. So this is a regulated crop, a little bit different than some of the other crops that we grow, in respect that not only that it's new, but we'll have inspections from TDA and some others, and we'll also be testing our crop for THC levels throughout the year to monitor that, to make sure that there's not a high level of the THC. So we understand it's going to have challenges, and there's a lot that we don't know and realize that, but we feel like because this is such a new crop for Texas and there's so much opportunity for it, that it was worth the risk to venture into industrial hemp.